Shatta Wale is probably the only artist who has been on the platform singing for Mahama and still relevant. A lot of the other people, they have gone down the drain.
Oja, Charlie, there is this fire coming from Jonas to King Paluta. Now, Charlie, it is serious. You know, Jonas. Hey, as for insults, dear, no matter who you are, or big deal what them left, right, center. Also, Blakk Rasta has also sent some advice to King Paluta. No, because say, this is a video that popped up on the internet, and it was a video involving King Paluta and one vice president and Chemaun to me, Adwasafu, and those people, NPP people in a bus. No more vibe, almost saying King Paluta, but then they have to do. No, and then focus the King Paluta. When you hit song, what started to move NPP for an answer? Now we campaign more when you're more really. Now, on the United Showbiz, and King Paluta, that video, no, on explaining what happened, because people are saying so they don't want to go NPP for King Paluta just say, now those people why then when serious when you stay you. Now I'm born young man for vibe in a vice president at on Safrana. I didn't know also no crampo at least a lorry fare and answer a transportation or whatever. This is an petrol better cry. So cocra on the man cacra. Into the time I don't know say now there was even this presented here or can say or Kipaluta didn't want to board NPP for to board or can I be in other King that presenter. Why? He be uncle way day in head inside and or can I drink shop. Now no changing and say, hey, they steady. Now when I say I win his song, what started by it to me, as I win his song, Game Jimino with the dinner temple price center. Not before, you be sure, friend saying, King Jonas, here we are. Blakk Rasta, honestly, I send a message, Amano. No, so the same advice and I don't know, unless he is like Shatta Wale. I don't know which me I didn't abon your mama both parties, but still he is strong. If not on your steady, first of all, it's a King Jonas.
Akwa kwasiya bi na friend of King Paluta no. Wo abrantia wonam Kumase. Wa hazila na ene. Watimi aba TV so onyuma dru radio so ayebo no. Odi Jimmy akwaji scafree aboa ba ti se. Kwasiya ti se Baomia ho na wonam na Jimmy ye wo interview beka se Baomia kra for so eno chinchim wo ade for so betra ade obokotra ba sim se koto nwuma wodi Jimmy nam se o ena magiska ofre me no eni na ni kwan se me kwa na ana o ofre me no se mereka kra ne ko ya metopetu ube ya ise mo unya hit songs bio aboa. And I catch you say we a creative art industry person. I feel I will fair no all the politics is seven ever. But on your Ghana you free jail abua and you know one say Ghana for no media to say untumi abuano now ought to be. But I say who I address afokasia bana no gina china. One say no ultimatum because for your Ghana ni San kwasia for no mudi Baomia na china me Ghana for Baomia enije ni aboasa no wonim se o se kuro no ukromfo bre obi abre odwan wakwaji sika se ena ayi vice ya fremia vice kwasia we ya oman ni hit no wo se wagimi woni wodo ho akobọ no unya hit songs bio King Paluta boaba asia donkey man aye wana ka cho se sa ne ya ade no o ye enwuma politician fre wa menko Tiri ameche guru num na mo ni oni mo ni nesa no sa guru no ko jimi mebo pa mo bi akọbo no ono ne nyuma twamo ne talent twam wanya de obenya wie wo na branti afe na osin fefe a wo bedidi enti se NDC fre wa menko MPP fre wa menko no mo nyina nkwase afo because ukwa at the end of the day no omo amutie onyum ni nyina ba betown odwan ba omiano o hye Ghana fo akonfo enti oni akufo ado aboa no ekoma am edi Ghana fo ni nti wa unnim na di Jimmy baba ba endoso no ukari abewu odwan ba wo ni ameche no nti wanya Jimmy a wo Jimmy kura memo bia ba po anwumrei masa no asua nyansa wasia ohia ni ba wa brem no nyina na nam santase odwan me no nyina na nam studio ohun mobro wadi asie ohun mobro setem kura o msi omdi King Paluta brem msi odi anyahwe montwan wadi asie ena me didim sa bedu America unyo bia wasia mpanyi na shine ebeto so no udi Jimmy be politics sem na fe no o ko studio kura engineer se on record o de nyumba radio bi ase omo wo yesi a obi ase onye sei aboa we onye tumi a on fi obi o ka ko he ayifo no MPP goro fo am ni omkoye nkwase adwuma omu fi omo jama kom na di omo ko he kwase mpanyi ti se Canada Japan on na ye campaign ma omo obi a oti Ghana bi anim omo kobu na busuan fi ato agu ba omi ayire ne kobu tugu yi anti san kwase fo we mu no they just want the power omunya wi omo mfa obi ahụ okronum tie dia mechi ono enu ntina omu mi adwuma they have the money to share they have the money to buy V8 and they are sika for once omu mi adwuma because they don't care about the people anti san kwase fo they are the enemy to the people anti unim na do kwase akodi o machi bi o na ujimi a memo bia be po no osia nyansa ho fi aren machi sa branti a wo no ana wo be ye ya won sa be ko anu kakrakra pesa akodi e koye campaign ma akofo ado na natoa so won ni career dia won timi sine dadam bi o pesa akodi de nwum to a obi afili no ana ode nwum to a chocho ode nwum to a chocho o ma ya ma na okra anya kono bi o so on ya mecha no haja ko na ni movies fili no mu fili no obe ye campaign ma akofo ado na hwan fili bi o won ya mecha no enti omo no omanya sika sisi fi awie wona branti a wo be fefe no Jimmy na obedi nkwasiafo we yachi kwasiasi ba omia no awache kwa campaign ma no paracetamol kro wanya bia nom no wuye titi omnyina ye campaign ma akofo ado omnyina ma akom kire mo wuyi eno atam sika e dia akoma Niger fo se Niger fo obre no atam private jet dia akoma Niger ma mpanyi se Niger ma mpanyi aboa we na di Jimmy akodi o machi na aboa wonim se o ma ame de ka o ma ame ton je ne odwom o ma ame bre aboa ba wo de e betimi bio me wo bia ba po kwasia wo me ma 20 million kro bi be tutu si won santase kwan mama me aden wa chimi sa.
It's not that is from Jonas Awaka na adwin akire King Paluta we didi na tem na ade nyina so no ne start na ade na and there will be nya hate into no person what you said o de no abobbo san kwasefo hey Jonas just on the insult ne on or the way more they don't have anything better to offer into no onye steady no de no akobo no akwaji scanner so o Jimmy you know why then wakaka na adwen actually no what just say that is from Jimmy Jonas Charlie yen twas for that before I bet was no if you haven't subscribed to the channel do well to subscribe for more back-to-back updates what you say I will drop your comments there boy don't forget to like the video now yen call Blakk Rasta. Also, he was also on the same show, United Showbiz. But according to Blakk Rasta, he said after hearing what King Paluta said on the show, he wanted to give him some advice. But then King Paluta wasn't feeling fine, so he left. Now on his show, this advice, he will keep most of the advice to himself. Maybe he will call his producers manager King Paluta in manager and talk to them, but also King Paluta should be careful because these politics what do we bet time your fans, some of them are even NDP NDC, so if they see you say you are affiliated to this one, then the other side will begin to hate you. If a certain party sees you are with this party, they will hit you then. It can make your career go some way. Most of the musicians almost start political parties. Now where are they? Look at them, career then things. You're careful. Now unless he is like Shatta Wale. On the chaze obutentim ojana so obetumi abonu mama this party, obetumi abonu mama this party, but he is so strong. If not King Paluta, Blakk Rasta say you're careful. You ain't Blakk Rasta, sir.
In fact, I was on the show that King Paluta spoke, and I intended to speak with him after the program was over. Unfortunately, he was taken ill and he left. I do not know if I should still say this, or I should try and get in contact with his manager and speak to him privately. But for the love I have for the man who said he's been an underground artist for 17 solid years, I'm going to keep a big chunk of what I'm going to say to myself and get in contact with the manager. I truly love him. I truly love him. Now, things like this can crush a man's career. To say that the vice president is the vice president of the country, therefore you decided to go because he's a big man and therefore he represents the nation. Did you also look at the other side that he is campaigning, and for that matter he is a political flag bearing candidate who is looking for votes? Did you ask yourself, all 17 years that you've been underground, did he ever look for you? You probably were not even known to him in his wildest dreams. So you must understand that there's a reason he's inviting you now, because you've made a hit, a song that is touted as the biggest in Ghana. Therefore, be careful where you go. My brother, I saw comments after the performance of King Paluta on social media. They are not palatable comments. It hurts me that being underground for 17 years, you will throw away the hard work just like that because of some lying candidate. Do you know how many meetings I have been invited to and I didn't? How many high-profile political meetings? Some of them were even supposed to be behind doors. I didn't go. You could be recorded. Anybody could see it. Be even true to yourself. My brother, I heard King Paluta say if Mahama invites him, he would also go. Eish. The good thing is that, or the bad thing is that, depending on how you see it, once you have been seen to relate to one political candidate, the other candidate will never invite you. You have taken sides already. My dear brother, King Paluta, as I said, I'm going to keep the big chunk to myself. Your career is still at stake and intact. If I were you, you know what I'll be doing? How do you say that it was coincidence? You were invited. You were on your way to meeting him, and then the vice president was then. How did it become a coincidence? You were on your way to meeting him, and then you met him. Please, I respect your 17 years underground, and I want you to continue being there because I think you are very conscious, and I think that you are somebody that I would like to support. In fact, I believe it was somebody else. Look at how the careers of a lot of these guys ended because of some of these political endorsements. Unless you probably are Shatta Wale, you may have to stand well. Shatta Wale is probably the only artist who has been on the platform singing for Mahama and still relevant. A lot of the other people, they have gone down the drain. It's not by magic. The people are so emotionally charged. Paluta, when you visit a political candidate, you are directly or indirectly endorsing him. Your fans are going to follow up. That is why we are told that people who are so famous and in the creative industry are not allowed to promote certain products, because your fans sometimes follow you without thinking. Anything you do, they say yes to that and follow. Can you imagine Shatta Wale coming out and saying, let's go, all SM, let's go and attack Nana Akufo-Addo? Do you know how many people will come out? It will be worse than Al-Qaeda. There are fans who are ready to lay down their lives before they realize what they are doing. it will be too late. All because it's a kind of a spirit that follows these people when it comes to these fan bases. I've been there before. In the days when I was so much in love with Kimono, now he's gone home and I still love him. Anything Kimono said I should do in my heydays, I will not think twice. As I said, I'm going to keep the rest of it. I'm going to call you and go into detail and speak with you. I wish you all the best with your career, and I wish you all the best. We are going to discuss. We will see how we can deal with this. In the interim, it's been the Blakk Pot.
That is that from them. Now, this conversation, Ankasano, it's dicey. What is here? Two ways and two-sided, or whatever you can call it. We who said this is his time. If you listen to his, story out from 17 years now. I struggle now. He's in the news. With a hit song. You need to know. At least he's cashing out. So if through his music and as out of his music, now he's getting calls from people, especially painful, then he has to honor their invitation and go. If Okono will be deviation one, then you like a business no. NPP for friends or year campaign more as on the bonny more. He said he will go. Seek a business no dreams here. No, because this will pay no it's about a business. EBC Kasem, NBC will call him. He will go on performing. He will collect him money. After Franto, butterfly for every now. So it is money minded. That is all that be like he is. But at the same time, the advice coming from people, so sometimes you really have to, or some of them they have to consider, because a particular party who say they will begin to hate you. Some of your fans, what I say, because Ghana politics, in such a way, if you don't belong to here, Charlie hates. Meanwhile, you shouldn't be that. If I'm here and you are here, let's just put our political affiliation aside and do whatever we can do that will promote ourselves or the country. But Ghana is here, and most of them who say, then hate na. So that is why Bimo Emma King Paluta that advice, but I think it's nice. Also, moving forward, no how especially to his management, also because these people, power no follow after getting the power. Hey, you will never see them. You won't get them. Now they are here, going market to market, going house to house, greeting people, shaking people, then things. Omunya power new year. That is the advice coming from Blakk Rasta and Jonas to them. A kind of advice, but it is backed by a hot insult. That is that from them. I also believe you have your comments. Anything you want to say, just leave it in the comment section. And Charlie, don't forget to stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe for more videos. What did I say? Stay tuned.